Welcome to Brock Harcourts. My name's Greg Moulton. I'm the CEO of the organisation and very proud of that as well. I just thought it was worth putting together a quick DVD in regard to what I spoke about at the quarterly awards, and that's along the lines of leadership in a changing market. As you all know, our purpose is to create success for our franchisors, business owners, salespeople, administrators, and everybody else that's involved in our wonderful organisation. To do that, we utilise and take very seriously our values. People first. We like to look after our people and provide opportunities. Doing the right thing. Being courageous. Making decisions that aren't always the easy ones. Not always beneficial to ourselves in the short term, but by being courageous we know that the long term will be advantageous. And for me, one of the most famous and most valuable values is fun and laughter. Without fun and laughter, why are we in business? Leadership in a changing market's a really interesting subject for us right now. Adelaide, we're lucky. South Australia, we're lucky. But across the board that we're still moving along okay. In New Zealand, they're down 50% of market. In Queensland, something similar. New South Wales, tight. WA, fairly tight. Victoria, Tasmania and South Australia still moving along fairly well. It's with respect to the organisation that I believe that our market share is rising in a market that's slowing a touch. And as we need to be a little bit more careful about business decisions, it becomes more important that we work together as a team. Characteristics of a great team are collective success, embracing accountability, disagreeing but then committing, entering the danger zone, and being vulnerable. We're not always right, and we need to just put that on the plate. Our market, as we go into some interesting times over the next 3 or 4 months, is going to rely on us all working together to really adhere to the values and understand what all of us are trying to do as a group. Our strong marketing position has allowed market growth. Our percentage market growth and our unprompted awareness levels continue to rise. I thank you all for your commitment to the cause, and I also thank you for working towards a common goal. Leadership in the changing market, I think, is completely along the lines of good to great, which we are trying to implement into every organisation throughout Brock Harcourts. Our hedgehog concept, which talks about what we're best in the world at, and in our opinion, our franchise systems and support, what we're deeply passionate about, and I'm hoping that everybody agrees it's our culture, recruiting, developing and retaining the right people. And the economic engine is simple. It's the number of sales consultants and therefore the number of sales that our great organisation can handle. Leadership in a changing market, I think, comes down to 6 key criteria. Understanding and being connected. Understanding our people, being supportive, showing empathy, being in constant contact through one-on-ones, sales meetings, etc., and attending the appropriate training. Having confidence. Our market has got very low unemployment. The resource boom has been well documented. Interest rates have remained reasonably steady and should for the rest of the year. Got to stay calm. Don't have a knee-jerk reaction. So confidence in the marketplace as a market leader, I believe, will continue to keep us where we are. Fiscal responsibility just speaks for itself. It's cost efficiency, having no waste, looking at things in moderation, and having visible efficiencies. So as we move through into quieter times as far as our sales go, it is more important that we run our businesses efficiently and effectively and look after our people. Having strength in a changing market, being persistent, understanding what our goals are, the determination to get there, being resilient, and I think as importantly as the other 3, being extraordinarily proactive, looking for things outside the square. Make sure that people see us as a strong, unified organisation. Having knowledge, utilising our systems and technology to the very best of your abilities. Again, our training has been said to be the best in the state, nation, even maybe the world, so utilise it. Christie's marketing has just been fantastic. The brand awareness speaks for itself and the grassroots supply of information to you, I think, is second to none. As are our events, which have become extraordinarily important to the culture of our organisation. And the last, character. Making sure that we've got integrity. Our values speak for themselves. Working as a team through the Team Harcourts that Mike Green spoke about at our last conference. And of course the Harcourts Foundation, which Lucy Olsen leads for Brock Harcourts' point of view. Extremely important to the community and to the way people perceive our organisation. 3 more areas I'd like to speak about. One is our skills. The individual development skills, practice, back to basics. Changing market means that we need to get down there, get into the trenches, work with our teams and make sure that we fine-tune those skills that we have. Some of those skills we wouldn't have utilised in a better market, so we need to refresh and make sure we go straight back to the basics. Belief, leadership in a changing market, believing what we are doing is best practice. Mike Green spoke about one team, one vision at our conference. Everybody being on a level playing field, being proud of the organisation they work for. My trip to Disneyland in 2005 showed that those people over there absolutely believed they were working for the best organisation in the world. Didn't matter what their position in the organisation, whether they were sweeping the streets or the ladies that cleaned our rooms, they wore their Disneyland badges with pride. You could tell they loved working for that organisation. Do all of our staff wear the Brock Harcourts ties, scarves, badges with pride? Do they tell people how happy and lucky they are to be working for our organisation? Do we design products around the needs of the consumer and not necessarily the needs of technology? Do we absolutely believe that we are working for the best organisation? We should be designing products around the needs of the consumer, not necessarily the needs of technology. So just that real belief in our organisation, belief in our business plan and belief in our philosophies, I believe will keep us where we need to be. And the third thing is take action. Let's have a try. Let's have a go. Even if we screw it up, let's just continue to keep trying things, keep implementing, keep taking action on the things that we know that we need to do. We have a strategic plan. It's called doing things. Execution is the job of the business owner, the discipline of getting things done. A couple of quotes straight from the tompeters.com. If we want to lead, we are leading. If we want to be out there in front and making change, we are. If we need to, we are keeping up with the competition. And lastly, if we have to, we are in survival mode. So in summarising, understanding ourself, the skills required and the process required, having a belief, knowing that the behaviour is shaped by what we think, our thoughts reflect our body language and therefore our actions, and lastly the execution, those that adapt the quickest and most ruthlessly prioritise and precisely execute will continue to lead this real estate market. I'm very proud of Brock Harcourts. I'm very proud of everything that you've achieved. I think we just need to be aware that over the next 3 or 4 months things could be a little bit different. But if we continue to do the things that we know are right, if we continue to attend the training, to utilise the marketing that we've got available, to use our ethics, to lead by our values, I'm sure we'll continue to lead the South Australian market. Thank you very much for listening. If you've got any queries, you can ring any of the state team. Got anything that you'd like to utilise in more detail, please also contact me and be more than happy to pop out to your office and run through things. But again, from myself, Greg Moulton, and the rest of the state team, thank you very much for your contribution to our organisation. Looking forward to helping you being the number one organisation in this state, and also looking forward to the fruitfulness of a better market as we approach Christmas. Thank you very much for, again, your contribution to this organisation. And again, if there's anything we can do to help, you know where to find us.